So this is your Google Classroom. If you go under classwork, the first thing you're going to see is start here. This is your summer syllabus. If you click on it, this is going to tell you how to get the grade you want. Everybody's in a different space, and I want to really respect that. Some people are working, some people are taking care of siblings. So I want to make sure you know how to get the grade you want. This is how the weeks are going to work. So Mondays, we're going to check in. That's going to be our free write time, decompress for the weekend, and we're going to watch documentaries. All of these documentaries tie into your book. And it's just a nice way to make sure that you're getting a little more information in a different way. And those are optional. Tuesdays will be explanations of English. If you're terrible at English and you really suffer from English, please, please, please come on those Tuesdays. I'm going to explain how to write a narrative essay as well as an expository essay. If you don't know what those words are, those are all the words that you're going to need to know to get into college, on essays or grants, anything like that. So those are the days I'm going to explain to you how to write those essays. If you know how to write those essays and you're just here because you need to make things up, you may go ahead and write those essays on your own. Wednesday, office hours and one-on-one support. This does not just apply to this class. If you are applying to a job, you need help with references, how do I write this? Whatever you need help with and that I can help with within my reach, Wednesday is the day to come in and ask for that. That will just be one-on-one. You will all be in breakout rooms. You can use that time to work on your own, just silently, and kind of use it as an accountability time. I am terrible with doing my work on my own. So if I don't schedule that time in, I won't do it. If you know that's it, come to those Wednesdays. Even if you don't need my help, you're like, that's 90 minutes where I can come and do the work. Thursdays will be academic discussion. We're going to work on talking out loud. I know it sounds weird, but most people have difficulties speaking out loud, even most adults. So we're going to work on how do you clarify things? How do you know if your point went across? Anything like that. Fridays, again, it's summertime. I respect you all. I'm so happy you're here. So I really want to respect your time. Get your work done on Fridays. Enjoy the day, get your work done, hit me up on email. You can text me if you have some questions. I'm here to support. Your links are different because I don't know why it's in the calendar settings that you have to do them on different days. So this is Monday, this is Thursday. I also sent you a Google Calendar invite. If you use your phones and you don't know how to sync those in there, I'm happy to help you. Email, phone number, please text me, call me. I'm running late, I'm doing this, I can't get this working, whatever it is, I'm here to help. This will describe to you what you're doing. All late work will be accepted until 2 days before the last day of school. I know things are going through people, so if let me know, hey, this week things are going bad, whatever it is. With COVID, people are going back to work, responsibilities are shifted. So long as you communicate with me, I will not mark you down for any late work. Cool. Brian, can you just put what I said in the chat just so I know people are listening and I'm not talking to an empty room, because it seems kind of weird like that. You don't have to unmute, but can you put it in the chat? What is my late policy? Anybody want to help them out? What's the late policy for the class? Okay, if nobody can tell me, I have to start it all over again. Yeah. As long as you let me know. Thank you, Sonia. Cool. For the rest of you who freak out, I'm not going to remind you this. Just kidding, your phone. Your final projects. You get to choose your final projects. Maybe you have amazing TikTok skills and video editing skills. Maybe you're an amazing drawer or artist, or maybe you like theater and you want to do a skit. I don't care what your medium is. So medium means the way you're going to present to me the material. The material that you're going to present is either an alternate ending to the book that you chose, an interview with one of the characters out of your book, a sequel. So if they were to write a follow-up book, you're going to write a pitch to that, or a book trailer. So if this book was turned into a movie, make me a trailer about it. Make me excited to read it. This is probably the most important part. How do I earn my grade? 26 points and above is an A. 20 to 25 is a B. 16 to 20 is a C. 15 and below is a D. A D is totally fine if you do not plan on going to UCs or CSUs. CSUs or UCs will not count this as makeup credit. Here's how you earn your points. And I will go through each one of these. Again, today is the longest day that I'm going to talk to you. I apologize, but I just want to make sure you know how to get through summer. Your reading logs, if you do all of them, those are worth 12 points. All right, let's say you just wanted to read the book and you hate the sound of my voice. It's like chalkboard, nails on a chalkboard, right? You don't want to come. Cool. You do the reading logs and you do this final project, that's 15. You got a D. If you did the reading logs and the final project correctly. And I have rubrics for everything, so you won't have to guess. Academic essays, we will have one of these a week. Again, on that Tuesday, I will explain to you how to write them. We will break it down. I will give you rubrics. If you struggle with English, this summer is your chance to really understand it, because all it is reading a formula. If you've always been bad at English, I promise you, at the end of this summer, you will be good at English. But you got to come to those Tuesday assignments. If you're here and you're an amazing writer and you're like, I don't need to come to those Tuesday assignments, and you see the essays, they're already written for you in your books, go ahead and do them on your own. You could knock out the reading logs and the essays this week. So you have 24 points. You're at a B, and you're done in 1 week, summer school, bam. Academic discussions. Again, so we're going to be doing these on Thursdays. It's just how to talk about things in a way that is academic language. And we're going to just work on it by talking out loud or talking in the chat. However we feel comfortable, we're going to just work on having discussions about the book. Your final project is worth 3 points. Again, you're in charge of your final project. You got to let me know. We'll probably decide. When you let know, you can tell me anytime, but I'll check in towards the middle of the quarter, or towards the middle of summer school, to see if you need any help. Question: summer school ends on July 15th. But again, Sonia, so again, if you want to get out of here, if you do those reading logs and the academic essays this weekend, because you can write like that and you can read all like that, you're at a B and you can be done this weekend. So I am not going to hold you to this. Let's go to, okay, hold on. Before I move, Sonia, we'll get into that a little more. Any questions on the syllabus? Anybody, we good? Myrna, how many points do you need to get a C? Yep. Sam, how many points is the final project worth? Hint, hint, it is on the screen. Yeah, yes. Okay, cool. So everybody knows how to get this. Can you turn everything in early, Sonia? So if you wanted to be gone, you're like, I've got plans this summer. Will I take all of your work early? Yes, yes, I will take all of your work early. If you want to get out of summer school early, I will take all of your work early. All right, so here are your assignments. Either you chose there, or you chose internment. I think there's only one of you. Brian, I think you're the only one who hasn't chose your book. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Here's your book. If you want to share with a family member, you're like, hey, book club with us. This is yours. Download it to your phone. Has anybody had problems with it yet? Okay. Cool. So again, this is your file. This is your book. When you open it up, it's right there. There's all your chapters. There's your books. And you can read it on your phone. You can read it on your tablet, your computer. So no excuses. I couldn't read my book. I didn't find it. It's always there for you. Your assignments and your essay. So this is what I mean. If you, Sam, want to be done this week, this is kind of all the work you need. That's all in your notebooks. So your notebooks, it's going to take a minute to load. And again, if this is all too fast, I tend to speak a little fast. I'm trying to slow down. Please tell me to slow down in the chat. You can private message me questions. You don't have to unmute, anything like that, but please let me know. So this is your notebook. This is all 6 weeks of summer school planned out for you. So the first week, this was your writing sample. I gave you no explanation whatsoever. I just wanted to see how you write. This week, so I asked you go in the room, your breakout rooms, and you can write about this weekend. I could give you a reading prompt, anything like that. So Mondays, we're going to start off with that 15, 20 minutes on Mondays to just decompress. Non-academic writing, maybe it's just something you want to get out, but it will not be critiqued. This is just a space for you to get things out. So that'll happen every Monday. Your reading log. So if you want to go ahead, this is your pacing guide. If you want to do, let me go back. Let me do a present, probably better. Okay. So if you want to do this course at your own pace, that's totally fine. If you're somebody who needs some kind of framing, this is your framing. So week 1, you just chose your book. At the end of this week, you should be at page 48, and every book and internment is different. And it's spaced out the same way in your books if you're following along. Week 3, this is the expectation. Week 4, that's where you should be done at week 5. Your questions, you're going to want to read these before you start your book. These are the questions that you need your book for. So read them before you start. Make sure you have a copy of your notebook open, write the questions down, and that's what you want. Those are what's worth 12 points. Academic writing, this is what we'll do every week. You will get way more guidance than that. Your academic writing assignments are also in here. So we will start that this week, because week 1, we just chose our book. When you do this, oh, that's academic discussion, sorry, academic writing. Academic writing. So the first one we're doing is an explanatory essay. You have all of the instructions written out for you about how to use this. You're going to write your essay here. We're going to go through how to do a pre-write, which is kind of using like a organizer to organize your thoughts. There's also an explanation. If, again, when I say the word explanatory essay, it sounds like a foreign language, watch the video. This is what we're going to do, and I'm going to walk students through this on Monday. Every time you have an essay, you should not be wondering, how am I going to grade it? You have exactly here what I'm grading. So was it organized? Meaning, was like the end, at the beginning, in the middle, somewhere over there? Was it well formatted? Did you indent on your paragraph? This is exactly how I'm going to grade. So you can go through this checklist before you turn it in, and you can choose those. If you do not know what any of these standards are, when conclusion says it supports the thesis with the information provided and explains the purpose of the essay. If this does not make sense to you, please come to me. I'm totally happy to break down all these words, because this is what I mean. We're going to catch up this summer. If you know how to read a writing rubric, you know how to write in any English class you're going to have from now until college. So if you can work by just doing your essay kind of like a check off of the rubrics, that is exactly how to pass your English classes. So we will go through that every Tuesday will be our English days. But again, if you want to get through it and you know how to do it, you also have access to those. Every week, just so you can keep track, if you've read 1 through 7 and part 1 and part 2 and there, and you've done the questions, So again, this is how you're earning points. If you want all 3 points, you're going to make sure you answer all the questions and complete sentences and spell check your work. If you want 2 points, you answer kind of all the questions, you're not rereading them, and you don't spell check your work. If you just want 1 point, you kind of answered 1 or 2. This is exactly how I will grade them. Everything I will grade will have a rubric. Questions. We will watch the documentaries on Monday, and it's an opportunity to earn an extra point. The first one is a movie about Dennis Banks, who was the leader or one of the founders of the American Indian movement. And you'll have a guide to fill out as you watch it. So if you come in on Monday, you're caught up on all your work, you want to relax, watch a documentary, and learn something that kind of goes along with the themes in all of your books that you're reading, this will get you an extra point. And your point is what adds up to your grades. So I'm going to stop there and just show you one more time your syllabus. This is the points. Totally up to you how many you want and when you want them by. This is the description, where to go, what days we'll be doing what. Right, I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, last thing, Google Classroom, I will share really quick. The stream, if you have any questions, you can put them here. How to sign up for Satori is here. Your Zoom link's here. All of your classwork is organized by weeks. So we are in week 2. You can find the dates. So if you missed anything, I will also record it. So today I went over a lot. If you missed today, I will have that on record. I will finish recording this and I will edit it and probably have it up by the end of the day. So if you miss a week, it's fine. I will record the English explanation. The academic discussion I won't record because that's other students talking. But the explanation of the English, I will record. And all of your assignments for the whole year, or sorry, for the whole summer are here. Your essays, your academic discussion, make sure you mark that, check that off, because I will be checking in on your workbooks throughout the summer. And I'll stop sharing. You go ahead and stop recording.